All right, so this isn't the best angle, but we will make it work for a very short update. I do not have a recording of my last weigh-in, but I will throw up the picture now. As you can see there, I am 236, which is a 10-pound drop from my last update, which was in June. Basically 5 pounds a month. I would really love to shoot for about 8 to 10 pounds per month, but I'm not going to complain. We are still heading in the right direction, and that is going somewhat smooth. So we are going to take our victories as we get them. Now, with this weigh in, that marks 66 pounds lost. 66 pounds from the 120 some plus that I needed to lose in the beginning. Been a very, very long and rough journey. A lot of stopping and restarting, but this time that I got back on the horse, it has worked out pretty well. Mental frame, as far as being able to stay disciplined on what I know I need to do, has been slowly starting to build some progress. So we are 56 pounds away from the initial goal of 180. Um, going to be completely honest, I had no faith that I would even get this close. Really don't even know what to say to that. If anyone has watched any of my previous videos, I suffer from herniated discs, a lot of pain in my lower back, sciatica issues in my calves. Um, the uh, the initial reason that I gained so much weight was because I messed up my back and I ended up gaining over 100 pounds in just a couple of years. One failed surgery, and I may or may not have to have another surgery at the beginning or mid next year. We're working on this, doing everything we can to avoid having to do a second surgery. But if we do have to, we're trying to get my body in the very best possible shape that it can be in to be able to recover quickly. Anyway, enough of the recap. So right now, let's go with back pain and sciatica update. So I'm still not back to my normal pain since I finished the DRX 9000 treatments. If you guys have seen that video, it ended up messing me up horribly after I think my last treatment. I went weeks in just some of the worst pain that I've ever had in my entire life. Um, I'm not fully recovered from that, but I'm getting back to my usual uncomfort, sensitivity, pain, but being able to still do things as long as I am very, very careful and it doesn't involve a lot of leaning or any lifting at all. So really getting back to just not being an absolute misery. Um, Let me see here. I do have a cheat sheet. Don't judge me. I'm very slow. Um, so as far as my pain, I am having like deep lower back pain. Sciatica returns a lot more than what it has been over the last few months. It can just disappear, but it'll come back with me just sitting for a few minutes, or if I lean forward. It's touch and go, but it's getting a little bit to the point that when I say getting better, I mean I'm just getting back to my usual. Uh, let's see, some more sensitive in the mornings for sure. Every freaking morning that I wake up, I can really feel that sensitivity and pressure in my lower back. It was usually always like that, but it's just more intense. Lately, up until my last few sessions of the DRX, I could have just rolled out of bed and maybe 3 days a week I wouldn't notice so much issue. But yeah, we got to go from where we're at right now. I know that sitting, it does make my back more irritated than what it used to. Oh, that's hot as crap. All right. Um, as far as like update with my lower back, that's really not getting no better, not really getting worse. So just a lot of uncomfortableness, and just going day by day. So let's see, my I have everything kind of marked out to where I don't just rant on for 20 minutes. I'm trying to do better with that in my videos. So my workout ability, obviously I can't lift weights, I can't run. Unfortunately, yoga, which is something that I loved for years before I got hurt, I'm unable to do that. It just causes so many flare-ups and issues. But I'm learning what I can and can't do while on this weight loss journey, while trying to build a better positive mindset and just be more lenient on myself and not so hard on myself. Um, since I'm unable to do what I used to do, I kind of went into a funk years ago, and it lasted a very long time. That there's no point to try anything because everything I enjoyed in life has been stripped away, and I realized, um, in the last 6 years of that happening, that I'm just going to go another 6 years and be an absolute miserable human being, someone that's very shitty to be around, and not a very good husband whatsoever if I continue to let my mindset just shift into negativity all the time. And it is very hard at times to not be a negative Nancy. You're just always in pain. You're always uncomfortable. On the days that you're not, you don't want to do a lot because you know the bad days are coming. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to have a mindset like that. So I'm slowly trying to learn what I can and can't do. Um, so as far as my working out, I have been getting into walking again. Now that the major flare-ups are gone, I'm slowly starting to walk as much as possible again. I'm doing very small hikes, about 2 miles every time I get out, 2.5 miles. So I am starting to slowly drift back into my walking on a regular basis. I restarted lower back ability. Brennan, dude, I love your program. You're never going to see this video, but if anyone's having issues, especially lower back pain, I highly recommend looking into lower back ability. I've done physical therapy nearly every year for 6 years. It always caused flare ups, never helped, cost a freaking fortune. It's not worth it. I've had some of the worst PT, and I have some really good ones, but the majority of the time you're just with people who really they're trying to get you in and out. Brennan's program, it's pay what you can. Um, it I can do this program, and usually it doesn't cause more irritation, which is insane because when I first started looking at it, I was like, there's no way I can do this. I am going to flare up, I'm going to hurt. uh Typically I do not have flare ups during or after doing the program. I have not felt any relief, but I can say that it's not making it worse, and therefore it's going to help something, especially mentally, because I feel like I'm able to work out a little bit. And I went from someone who was extremely active, very heavy into combat sports, very heavy into competition, to being a couch potato who can't lean forward to tie his shoes without being in the right position sometimes. So this program that he has, it's allowing me to get back into some type of working out and exercise. But I love your program, man. Thank you so much for creating this program for people like me and others. Um, so we're going to skip through that. And diet. I am still very strong on carnivore. Uh, I have no cravings for junk, no cravings for sugar. Um, hey, I think someone just pulled in the driveway. But I have no cravings for junk, no cravings for sugar. I was a monster holic for a long time, 2 to 4 a day, tons of junk food, but I am over 60 days carnivore. I feel awesome being able to control and have discipline when it comes to my meals. I know a lot of people say it's very hard. In the beginning, it is. It sucks. I've fallen on and off carnivore forever, but I love it. I'm very pleased with myself as far as sticking to something for so long, and it's something that like I know that I'm helping my body. If you watch my last video, I have 3 herniated discs in my neck that no doctor has been able to help me with. My surgeon couldn't help me with. Um, I was on the carnivore diet for less than 30 days, and I have not had real neck issues since then. The only difference was my inflammation. The carnivore diet works, guys. I'm telling you right now, it works. It has not helped my back, but my disc is being smashed. I don't think much of anything is possibly going to fully help that, but I might be wrong. But the carnivore diet, I owe all credit for taking the pain away from my neck. That and the grace of God. So I'm going to continue sticking with the carnivore diet. That's not going to stop. And let's see here on the update. All right, so update, I will be posting shorts hopefully every Friday, and I'm going to give myself a grace period to upload as long as I upload before Monday. Got a phone call coming in. Hold on 1 minute. All right, sorry about that. And what I said earlier, obviously, my disc is being smashed. What I mean is my nerves are being smashed in my lower back. And, the carnivore diet isn't going to take that away, but it can help the inflammation go away and it can relieve pressure in my disc. But so back to my videos, the video shorts, really, I don't know what they're going to be. They're probably going to be an update from my walking mileage, or just a few of my meals throughout the week as far as carnivore diet goes. 9 times out of 10, I'm eating a pound of ground beef a day, 4 eggs, that and a couple snacks here and there, pieces of bacon and stuff. So that won't be sexy. It won't be something to show off from the carnivore, like God, to have steak every day. But guys, I think this is it. I think I'm done. I have nothing more to add. So God bless. See you next video. Anyone who is dealing with a weight loss journey, best of luck. We got this. We are made for more. Anybody who has any type of chronic illness and pain, I truly believe that you can get better, even when it seems like you can't. Mentally, I know what it's like to be trapped in a dark place. I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I truly believe that all of us can get out of that. We just have to fight for it. We have to do everything we possibly can, and when we believe that we have, we just got to continue to fight, fight, fight. We got this. But God bless. Best of luck on everyone's journey, and see you next time.